Hello mobsters, welcome to this tutorial video about jobs. So today's video we're going to go over all the different jobs and the mechanics behind them, so that way they're pretty self-explanatory, and so that way you fully understand what's going on and how they work. So here we've got our jobs. Each day you get one daily job, and this can stack up to 3 days. So if you don't know what you want to pick one day, or say you didn't log in for a day or two, it will stack up to 3 daily jobs. And you can increase your strength, intimidation, accuracy, intelligence, leadership, clout, charisma, and business. So those are the different stats that you can increase with your daily job. Then you've got your small job, which can be done every half hour, your pawn job, every hour, delivery job every 2, chop shop every 3, and then the bank job I believe is every 8. So let's actually just do those, because may have actually missed the times on those. Yeah, so 2 hours, 3 hours, and then 8 hours. Perfect. All right, so I nailed it. So once you do the jobs, it'll pop up here, your results, if you passed, how much money did you get, and then here I'll give you your timer. So there's all the timers, how long you got to wait until you do your next jobs. The COS underneath stands for chance of success, and that is based on, for these jobs, small job down to bank job, is based on your character's intelligence. So the higher the intelligence, the higher chances you have. So all these were 100 for this character, and that means that their intelligence was high enough that they were going to pass this every single time now. This, and then every rank has their own specific job that uses their stat. So in this case, the Don is using their business stat to determine what their chance of success is. And so this character has enough business stat to make it where he's going to be 100% successful. So you can click on that. And then there are other jobs. So other ranks use different stats. That'll be covered in a different tutorial video. Then we've got our big jobs, which are jobs that you set up and then you invite your family members to them. And then the family warehouse has to have these items, or the individual, if it's a beat weapon type thing, then they'll need to have that beat weapon to accept this job. So I've set this job up. Now it's time, now I've got to invite my family members. Here's the list of all the family members in this family currently. So I can just select one and I just click invite, and now it'll say as test 4 has been invited. And if they accept the job, this would then say test 4 has accepted, and then you're just waiting on your other 2. Once all people have accepted, then you'd be able to have that do job button over here, and it tells you your chances. So big jobs, the stat that determines success on the big jobs is leadership. So again, this character has enough leadership stat to be 100% chance successful when they perform these jobs. The hit warehouse job is a job that is only available during war. And what happens is you actually attack another family's warehouse, which is where a family will store all their excess items, which are used for these big jobs, used for if anyone needs to go and do any kind of shooting or blowing things up. It's where you hold all your stuff. So that's kind of a big one, because then you can hit their warehouse and steal a bunch of their items and hinder, hopefully, their ability to hurt you back. The big jobs you can do once a day, and that's it. So once this is done for the day, then you can't do it again. Then there's 2 other jobs that are not covered, because this particular character is a Don. There is a soldier job, which would be additional to down here. So instead of Don job, it'd say soldier job, but then there'd be another row, and that would be starting a fight tournament if there wasn't one currently running. So if there was no fight tournament, which a fight tournament is just for the soldiers, and it's them fighting it out, you base off their stats, and it goes into a bracket system in a tournament, and then you get to the final winner. Then there is a leadership job for the lieutenant, because their focus is leadership, where if they pass their job based on their leadership, they then can give a stat, accuracy, or strength to one of their soldiers. So that's a pretty important job for lieutenants to have. So those are all the jobs here. And then finally, the last thing that we have is we've got the government jobs, which these are a much quicker timer. So I'll just go through, click these to complete the job. Once you complete the job, you get different amount of experience. So your government job level will go up by doing these jobs. And sometimes when you do these jobs, you can gain a bonus Omerta point, which the Omerta points are really important because you can buy very exclusive items in the store with just Omerta points. So here we go. We've got, here's the timers for these, much quicker. So they vary from 1 to 2, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then a half hour. So you can just constantly do, once this timer's up. So after 54 seconds, not from that point had gone by, you'd be able to do it again. So you can refresh. All right, so now we got 21 seconds that we got to wait before we can do it again. And then you just keep doing that, and that increases your level. The higher your government job level, then the bigger the payout for your weekly income. So this is basically signifies like your government job, which is like what the government thinks you do for a living. Because if you're a mobster, like, you got to have something on the books, that way they don't question why you have any money. So this is basically kind of that principle built into the game. And then there's the special prizes of getting the bonus Omerta for doing it as well. So those are the jobs that are currently available in the game. I hope this helped, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Keep it Mafia. Family, loyalty, respect. Take care.